We just started with set 6, so they're still kind of getting acclimated to some of the movements. After that, I break down and work one-on-one with them, so we'll have one boy on the swing, another one over at the table. Okay, how many are we gonna do? Let's do 20.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Kicking across your body. There's 1, 2.
I know my name is Paulson.
Good.
4. I didn't happen.
5.
This was hard for you, wasn't it?
This
Seven.
make my arms breaking.
9.
Hands on your hips.
11.
Exercise.
12.
Can you cross your body a little more, Jagger?
14. Look. 13.
That's okay.
16.
For the 3 students that I see, we are at session 21. We do a half an hour once a day, 5 days a week. The kids love it when I go to pick them up for it. If I miss a day because of an IEP meeting, they're asking, where's Ms. Tollison? Why am I not doing this? So they come willingly, they enjoy participating, and motorically I am seeing a huge difference with the kids that I'm working with. I have one of the kiddos in particular that jumping jacks. I mean, something as simple as catching a ball we've been working on for 2 years, and we've pretty much gotten, limited results with what we're doing in therapy, and they're doing that now. So to see just the improvements that they're making from a motor standpoint is huge, in my opinion, because they're able to have better control of their bodies, they're able to sit and attend better in class, and that's our goal. I mean, that's what we want for them, so.
I'm even seeing when I walk in to these students, because they know me from having been evaluating them before, and but they're even showing, I think, some better kind of just social interaction. They'll say something totally socially appropriate, and it'll take me back.
Well, and 2 kiddos in particular that we're going to see this morning, very scripted speech typically, and as Paul said, they'll come up and, how are you doing today? Or just, I had such and such for breakfast. It's pertinent stuff that we're not used to seeing from 2 kiddos in particular.
A lot of these kids, if you look back in their histories, had at earlier times had a lot of meltdowns, had a lot of stuff that they couldn't cope with.
Right.
And when they couldn't cope with, they would typically become just frantic and irate and
Clear a room.
clear a room.
I've been working with Jelaine and Paul on the program since they started. I'm actually just the fill-in person, so if they're absent or they're not doing it, then I come in and I fill in. But it's interesting not to be the person to do it every day, because I think I see the growth a little bit more because I'm out of it and then I'm in it and I'm out of it. So when I pulled the kids in the very beginning, they were very uncoordinated with the moves, lacked that motivation of continuing when they got frustrated with it. And I recently just filled in for Ms. Tollison, and it was amazing to see the moves that the kids were able to do, especially the one where you bounce the ball against the wall. Because I spent more time chasing the ball with them, they actually got to catch it, and they were really interested in doing the activities. When we talk about doing ABA and discrete trials and those kids sitting down and really getting into there, if you've got a child who is sensory overloaded and can't stop enough for you to even finish your sessions, you're kind of dead in the water. So for me to stop and integrate some of those sensory pieces in there, it's no big deal. Like, we do it on a daily basis.
Last year, we had an incident with Jesse where he was just so dysregulated, and he was having such a day that he was bouncing from desk to desk to desk, and it came to the point where he was a danger to himself and to the other students. So in that particular circumstance, we had our trained people had to do a physical restraint on him just for his own safety. So to see that behavior last year compared with, he comes in, he sits in his chair, and he can wait and attend and listen for directions. He's participating in class, night and day. I mean, it's just, he's a totally different kiddo.
22, 24, 20, 28, 20,
30.
30, 32, 34, 36, 40,
38.
42. I wish our lesson lasts 1 hour. I wish it would last 3 hours
Why?
because it's so fun. It's cool. Miss Tolson's awesome.